Hi guys, so this is Ashley with Real Military Wives TV, and this is the second part to the pros and cons, in my opinion, of living on and off post. And this part is actually being off post. So the first pro is that going along with the kids in the road from on post, you know, that's not there. And you know, it was a little less noisy, not cars and stuff like that, but just general people talking or being really loud, like at night or whatever. Yeah, we do party, but you know, we don't do it outside. We keep it inside and keep it quiet, so we don't disturb other people. Another pro that I think is that people don't really bother you. It's easier to stick with yourself, and this goes along with the drama, being able to keep away from it, because if you I found if you'll stick to yourself and not go sit on the porch and drink coffee in the morning with Amy, I don't know who down the road, or and talk about Jane Doe down the road, you know, then you don't have all that. I mean, we do go outside and stuff, but we, like in the backyard where we have a little dividers, and no one can even see us. No one, unless my kids are making noise, no one would ever even know we were out there. And then that also goes around with, there's not really any drama, because your person to your right and left and in front of you might be military, but then again, they might not be. In our case, when we did live off post, my neighbor to the right, they were SF, and he was here for school. And she was kind of like me. We said hello and hi when we seen each other outside getting in our cars, but we didn't sit and chit chat. If we needed something, we would ask each other for it if they needed some sugar, and that's totally fine. But we didn't, you know, make a regular ordeal about gossip and sitting around and gossiping about everybody, because then you gossip about other people, then they're going to gossip about you, and then that's how you get all this back and forth. So yeah, those are really the only pros that I have of living off post. I mean, but yeah. So then the cons are, you have to mow your own yard. And from what I can tell from most of the houses off post, of friends and stuff that I've been to their houses and looking at our old house, a lot of the houses, at least around here, around Bragg, have huge backyards. Now granted, there's not much grass here, which I hate. So you don't have to mow it that often, but the backyards are still pretty big. And so if you, let's say you only have a push mower, that's going to be a pain to push mow that big old yard. Another thing, a con is that if you're going to move off post, you're going to have to pay a deposit and first month's rent. So that's an extra. Most of the time, it's just as much as your first month's rent. So let's just say it's $1,000. That's $2,000 right there out of your pocket. Right there. Give it to them. And then you're going to have to get your electric turned on. So you walk down, not walk, I hope, drive down to your electric company, and you're going to pay a deposit. So there's another, let's just say $200 right out of your pocket. So you're at $2,200 right there one day out of your pocket. And then you will have an electric bill every single month, and most of the people that we're friends with around here, their electric bills have been pretty high. Minimum $200, max. One of our friends, it was $500 one month. I don't know about you, I could not pay a $500 electric bill and then still pay my car payments and stuff like that. Like that, no, that could never happen. And then you will also, more than likely, you would have a trash bill. I know you have trash bills around here. I think it was like $17 a month was what we paid. And then another thing is that like I said in the other video, you kind of get a false sense of security living on post. I don't feel completely safe on post, but I feel a lot safer than off post. Just for one example, we came home one night from hanging out with some friends, and we had a flag hanging on our front porch. We came home and someone had taken it off of our front porch, bent it in half, and threw it in the yard. So that means they walked up right to my front door, and they were standing on my porch in order to do that. I've never had any problems like that living on post. As far as I know, none of our toys have ever really been moved. Nothing. I've never seen any signs of where someone had been right by my front door. You know, kids will run through my backyard because they're the 4 townhouses all connected. And so kids will run through my backyard, but I've never seen anything messed with or moved out of place or anything. But yeah, so those are my pros and cons of living off post. I do like living on post better. But like I said, that's just my opinion, and not everybody does. I mean, if my husband was a lot higher rank, I might like living off post better. I could hire someone to mow my yard and all of these different things. So then I could alleviate a lot of my worry for all these extra bills and stuff like that. But at this point in our situation, whatever you want to call it, I don't even know you want to call it that, but I enjoy living on post a lot better. We have more money to play with and have fun with, and I mean, I don't know anybody that wouldn't rather do something fun than pay a bill. I would much rather do something fun than pay bills. So yeah, so that's just, like I said, that's just my opinions. And it's just kind of one of those things to put out there for newbies or people that their husbands or boyfriends, fiancés are still in basic and they don't really know these things, because I didn't know these things until we jumped over the Berlin Wall, and here we were, and we're like, oh gosh, we should have just moved on post. So yeah, but if anybody has any questions or anything like that, you can just leave a comment below, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.